being called a liar. So I'm going to show you some more proof.
Just because I'm not driving a Lambo or in some amazing house
doesn't mean I'm not making that money.
Alright everyone, welcome to Bear Run Enterprises for another episode of No BS Reviews. This will be episode NBSR number 6. Okay, today we have the mobile game called Bubble Party. Moving right into it, it's your basic bubble matching game. There are some additional game modes, but I really don't want to spend too much time getting into those today. You'll see why as the video goes on. I'm sure some of you have seen the ad for this game or games like it. I just lost my job. I can't pay my rent. Blah, 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 blah. Now I'm siphoning through a shoebox full of nothing but dollar bills, and now I earn $500 a day playing on my phone. Okay, so you'll notice I said games like it, right? So this is an exact copy of a bingo game. I think it's called Bingo Crush. I had it on my other phone. The phone broke. First off, the phone wasn't working for recording. It would record half the video. Then other stuff broke on the phone, so I had to get a new phone. Couldn't find the game. Found this game. Now we're finally making the video. So I apologize for the delay, but here we finally are. Okay. So anyways, this is an exact copy of a bingo game out there that you've probably seen or played or whatever. So in this app, you start by buying cash or buying in with real money via PayPal. Okay, you don't have to. You can play for tokens and stuff to get started, but there is something that needs to be discussed about that, which we'll get to later. So as you can see here on the left side of the screen, different games have different buy-ins. Okay, this one at the bottom is tokens, $4, $1. This one you watch an ad, whatever. On the left side is your prize pool. Okay, so that's going to be split between, that's the number that is going to be split between first, second, and third place. Okay, first gets the biggest chunk, second gets the middle chunk, third gets the littlest. Okay, so typically with these games, the higher the buy-in, the higher the prize pool. On the bingo game, I did see some exceptions, but not many. And again, games are bought into with either money or tokens, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the sound on, just so you can hear, you know, the music and the sound effects, just to get a feel for it. And I'm just going to play one single game without commentary, just so you can see what it's like and all that good stuff, okay? So let's turn the music on. And we'll get into a game here. Okay, so there is the game. I'm sure we have all played some version of that game before, so there's not really a whole lot there, okay? So real quick, I'm going to go through my rating scheme for this game. Number 1, entertainment value. Number 2, microtransaction frequency. Number 3, ad interruptions. And number 4 is truth in advertising, okay? Alright, so for entertainment value, I gave this a 2. It is mildly entertaining. Sometimes I'll give this a rank to a game that is overcomplicated or just plain boring, okay? Another factor that I like to throw in there is when I'm playing these games, when I'm playing mobile games, I'm doing it from the perspective of I'm basically just wasting time. I'm waiting to go into an appointment, a meeting or something, or I'm waiting for a friend to get here, or whatever, right? So, they need to be able to be put down quickly, okay? Now, if I'm buying in with my real money, I do not want to put this down quickly. I do not want to forfeit the game. There is a way to pause the game and come back to it in a little bit, but I've made the mistake a couple of times of hitting the wrong button on accident because you're in a hurry. Like I said, put it down quickly. And you hit the wrong button and you just forfeited the game. It's like, well, crap, okay? That's a big issue for me when you have real money potentially on the line, okay? Like I said, you buy into this through PayPal, so should you so choose. So microtransaction frequency. I view a microtransaction as like either pay to play or pay to win, okay? Now this has actual buy-ins. You can do tokens and these little like ticket things, whatever. But I generally just think of them as like buy-in things, okay? And if you play this the way that they want you to, you will end up paying. So I call that microtransactions, all right? And here's another example, right there, more microtransactions. We'll talk about withdraw in a minute. So I gave this a 3 because there are some pop-up microtransaction opportunities, but they're mostly predictable. Like after you're done playing a game, you'll see one pop up, one or two, all right? Or when you first sign in, a couple of them will pop up, all right? But they're not like, they don't interrupt your gameplay, so I didn't want to hit it too hard. So yeah, I gave that a 3. For ad interruptions, I actually gave this one a 5. There's hardly any ads, like ads that you can't avoid, right? You can choose to play an ad, but the reason I give this as 5 is because there's rare ads, they're mostly predictable, and they provide some kind of an actual benefit or a free reward or something. It's not just watching an ad because we sold ad space to somebody and you have to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Now, truth in advertising, all right? This game, actually, the bingo copy of it, actually made me add a new level to my scores, okay? I used to do just 1 through 5. I actually added a 0, and that is for an egregious offense in this category. So for truth in advertising, I gave this a 0. Let me tell you why. All right? You don't have to. You can just play these tokens, but you're not going to get anything, right? Otherwise, looks like I have 90 cents kind of built up here, right? So one of the things with this is it says you can withdraw your cash at any time. Or withdraw your winnings or whatever. I can't remember exactly what it says. But basically it implies that you can play a little bit. Oh, hey, I earned a little bit. And, now I would like to withdraw it. Now, on the bingo one, I did actually purchase $10 worth, okay? Just to get a real good proof of concept and really test this out. Because I was calling BS right from the advertisement, okay? I actually saw the ad, was like, that's BS. And then I purchased it to prove it. So you can withdraw at any time. There is an option to withdraw at any time. As you saw, there's the withdraw button there. I should be able to draw at 90 cents. Now, there may be a minimum, but I had winnings of over $30 on the bingo game. Or so I thought. Watch what happens when I hit withdraw. So I have account balance, bonus cash. What? Bonus cash? This is what I was talking about earlier about how we needed to talk about the money. You buy into this with your real dollars. What you win, at least all that I ever saw, and I had won 3 times what I invested. Oh, more than that. I had like $37 or something, I don't remember, but you don't win real money. You win bonus cash. Now, what does it say down below? Enter withdrawal amount in red letters. All of your bonus cash will be forfeited. So all you can take out is the money that you actually put in. For a processing fee, obviously. Now, I'm sure after you get a certain amount, which it doesn't tell you what that is, by the way, and it doesn't clarify this bonus cash BS, all right, to begin with, before you've already purchased. The first thing I ever saw about any of this, I'm sure there's some tiny fine print somewhere, blah, blah, blah. But, like, let's be real here, right? The first I ever saw of this was when I tried to withdraw. I was like, okay, I got $35 worth. I'm going to pull out my $10 and we'll be good. But I had 35 something, right? 35, 37. So I should be able to get my 10, right? No, all your bonus cash should be forfeited. But what about the $10 I invested? Here's how they get you. When you invest your real money, that's what they use first for, yeah, okay, whatever. I won some tokens. Your cash, your real money, your real world dollars are the first thing that they're going to pull for entry fees. Now, if you run out of real money, you can use bonus cash for entry fees. But you ain't winning real dollars. Why is that? Because you forfeit it when you try to withdraw. And they don't explain. There's no warnings. There's no, hey, make sure you read the fine print. There's no nothing. You just go through. Not that I saw anyway. I'm devil's advocate. Maybe I missed it. But I'm telling you right now, if I missed it, it wasn't obvious enough. Okay? So I'm calling total BS on that. That's an egregious offense. My best explanation for this, at best, this is gambling. And at worst, this is a scam. Okay? I'll let you decide for yourselves what you think it is, but that's just my opinion. Now, let's say you, as a reasonable adult, decide, you know what, I'm willing to gamble it. I'm really good at bubble games and bubble matching games, whatever, and we'll just see what we can get. And you get pretty good at it, all right? And you're enjoying it. Good for you. You've been told what it's really like now, right? So you can do this with a conscious mind. Now, let's say your son or daughter wants to, you're waiting for, say you're trying to catch a flight and you're waiting in the concourse there, whatever it's called, loading gate area, and your kid wants to play the phone because it's boring waiting there doing nothing. Yep, here you go. Oh, they see Bubble Crush or Bubble Match or whatever the heck it's called. All of a sudden, either A, all your winnings are gone, or B, they've racked up a giant friggin' PayPal bill. All right. It's not good, all right? It's just not good. All right, so anyways, let's just go over the overall. Entertainment value, I gave it a 2. Microtransaction frequency, I gave it a 3. Ad interruptions, I gave it a 5. And truth in advertising, it obviously scored a big fat 0. So that gives it a total average score of 2.5, so not very good. I'm actually surprised it was that good, the 5 in ad interruptions. Admittedly, I was probably being generous. But that really kind of swung it up. So 2.5 out of 5, still not good. 50's failing where I'm from. I honestly cannot wait to delete this as soon as this video is uploaded. So, all right, folks, that pretty much wraps up my my assessment. So, like I said, take my advice or don't. It's a free country, and you're probably old enough to make your own decisions. However, my personal opinion is to avoid this app at all costs. Remember, I spent the money so that you didn't have to, okay? So that will conclude today's episode of No BS Reviews. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and follow the channel for more upcoming content. As always, thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. And as always, I really look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you very much and have a great day.